has been speaking only about development. And the issues that he talk about development are the real issues. He says what he has been able to do it in Gujarat, what he wants to scale it up and do it in India. These are the issues which really concern the common people. So your problem is, I fully well understand, I am not blaming you. Your problem is you have no vision about how the development should take place.
Gaurav, 1 second.
That is the reason why UP is languishing. When the people of UP are agitated, they want development and we are still talking them, putting them into transit camps and making them suffer. So the challenge is how to bring development to the fore of the mere core issues of election, which Narendra Modi has been able to do, and therefore I can fully well understand. On this you have no answer. You cannot fight development and therefore you wanted to raise issues which have nothing to do with common people. In fact, I know many Muslim scholars, Muslim leaders have said that we have been made a hostage to these so-called communal issues when we really want development. So I think now we should really talk about not communal issues, but think about how to make India a developed country, and that is why we really need to take real issues with Narendra Modi talking about. I think it is really, I can understand that you are feeling agitated because Narendra Modi talking about those issues on which you have no answer.
No, but you see, Modi makes a very serious charge.
I want to talk about development only if given a chance. You know,
Gaurav,
Uttar Pradesh is one state where the development in the last 2 years has been maximum.
Gaurav, you
if
start
we
the
talk
debate.
about power, they have been four major plants.
No, so Gaurav, do you accept that?
There is a 250 megawatt plant.
Gaurav, you can. This is not a Gujarat government. This is 1 minute. Gaurav, 1 second, please. Just bear me out. I know you have come prepared with some figures. You can show me the paper. I won't have a problem. I have also got a paper with figures. No, 1 second. First of all, I know you have come prepared with the advertising of the UP government. Now, let me tell you what you have not shown in the advertising of the UP government.
If you want to talk about development, then let me place the achievements of the
but Gaurav, you will have to let others speak.
You can say that whether I am right or wrong.
Gaurav, I will present 3 figures, okay? And then you present 3 figures.
Yeah.
My figure number 1, the decline in the number of people living below the poverty line. The decline is much faster in Gujarat than in UP. Average growth in agriculture and allied sectors, Gujarat 7.22%, UP is less than 40% of that at 3%. Average growth in industrial sector, Gujarat 10.67%, Uttar Pradesh is 60% of that at 6.9%. I don't even want to mention agriculture, Gujarat 8.46%, UP 3%. UP is 30% of Gujarat, 35%.
Arnab,
manufacturing, Gujarat 10.89, 11%, UP 6.89%, almost half. Okay, I gave you some figures. Now, don't show me the advertisement. These are figures.
Yes. Now I'll respond.
These are figures. These are figures.
Yeah. The figures that you
concede that on development you've lost the argument.
To come in, please.
Why should we concede? What we have been able to do in the last 2 years is what I want to place. You are talking about numbers. Gujarat has been a state even before Narendra Modi, which was in a far more developed state. UP was left in a lurch by the erstwhile government, and in the last 2 years we delivered.
Nice covering fire is anyway being provided here by the Congress party. The Congress party is providing covering fire.
Narendra Modi talks about farmers.
The Congress.
All the farmers in the state of UP are getting free water, which is not even happening in Gujarat. More than 4.2 lakh farmers have benefited because their loans have been waived. Mr. Narendra Modi talked about dairy products and milk. Let me tell him that Amul itself is coming to UP and especially in Kanpur. He doesn't need to get it.
Don't twist figures. No, don't twist figures. Don't twist figures. No. One second. Amul, which is a Gujarat-based company. Amul, which is a Gujarat-based company. 1 minute. Is setting up a plant in Kanpur. Now, you know what, Gaurav? I can't speak louder than you. So if you speak while I'm speaking, I won't be heard. I request you. I request you today, okay, Gaurav? At another point, we can...
Allow me to finish myself.
You see, Gaurav, you will never finish, so let me come in. You see, I'm just making one point. Please understand. And the question is here. The question is broader today. The question is broader, and Sanjay knows the question, which is why Sanjay is getting insecure of this line of question. Sanjay Jha is getting insecure of this line of questioning because he knows that the next question will be, see, Narendra Modi makes a huge accusation today. His accusation is that the Congress party for political interests wants to keep the people of this country and the people of Uttar Pradesh poor. This is a very big charge. He's now making it for the second or third time. Does this explain you know, why the Congress party continues to pump money in pro-poor schemes. They don't help the people. The people continue to remain poor. The only people they help are those who carry out this advertising around them. Sanjay, you're on a weak spot tonight. Because if this is going to be the cornerstone of Modi's campaign, that the Congress wants to keep you poor. Because if you are poor, they'll try and throw stops at you. They'll make you dependent on them. It can be a very, very damaging line of argument for the Congress party. Sanjay, I'd like your take on that one.
Sure. Thank you, Arnab. Very quickly, I won't take too long. Very quickly, you know, the point I would like to make here is, as usual, Mr. Modi is wrong with facts. And it's terrible, because I think at the end of the day, I mean, he should know that it's a Congress party-led UPA that has got 140 million people out of poverty, the fastest in terms of the rate of decline of poverty in the last 8 years, in fact, between 2004 to 2012. Mr. Modi does not know history, does not know economic facts. I think that's hardly unknown. And I want to make a point here, that if you look at the simple stats, it's not just about the fact that it's, no, 1 minute. Siddharth, just have patience here. It's about the basic stats. The BJP and Mr. Modi have actually always said that the government's effort at right to education or right to employment, which is the Manrega, or the right to food, they have protested against
Which Manrega?
These are all meant for the common man, which actually has helped.
Which Manrega? The Manrega which was questioned. Which Manrega?
So bring down,
counter question from me, let me come in. Which Manrega? Which Manrega? Sanjay, 1 minute. Which Manrega? The Manrega questioned by the Congress CAG? The Manrega which was not implemented successfully? Does that not expose your hypocrisy in speaking for the poor? Pitching Manrega as your flagship scheme in election speeches, and yet you do nothing to ensure that these services are delivered to the people who need them. The money goes to the middleman, the people remain poor. And before the general election of 2014, Modi accuses you of having a political interest in keeping the people of this country poor. Now I'm going to ask Siddharth. Siddharth, present a statistic and a fact.
Well, he is
completely
wrong. Let me finish, Arnab. Arnab, let me finish my statement.
Siddharth, can you prove that?
Let me finish my statement. I'll tell you.
I can prove it.
There may have been. No, Arnab, let me just finish for a minute.
Let me answer on the Manrega itself.
There may be some leakages in some
there is
states.
A CAG, let's not get into the corruption.
There may be some leakages in
one
some
at a time,
states. Many of them run by opposition governments. But that does not mean that in principle the coverage of Manrega has been faulty. Arnab, can I just finish? Give me just 1 more minute, please.
Okay.
The Manrega coverage has been exceptional. It's actually given 12 crore job cards. Now, you may have, when you're doing a gigantic scale, kind of a rural employment scheme, you may have leakages that have got to do with state governments implementing it. You can't blame the principle or the philosophy behind a scheme that has been rated worldwide as one of the best in creating a social security net.
I will only ask one question.
And I think Mr. Modi...
Let me demolish
Sanjay Jha. Now, Sanjay, let's hear Siddharth. Sanjay, I asked Siddharth.
I will give
Sanjay Jha.
Sanjay, please hang on now.
In India,
Sanjay,
fundamental to the inclusive
and then we can get into a debate.
Sanjay, I asked Siddharth.
Manrega.
Yes. Sanjay, no, it's not about
implementation in Amethi and Raebareli. Raebareli, it is roughly about 20%. In Amethi, it is about 17 to 18%. Now let me come on the other issue, which vindicates what Modi has said. You like to keep the people poor. Now let me come back on another issue, which is the state government is responsible. It is not my
Siddharth, it's a state government's responsibility.
Today,
Standing Commission.
Today we are at 3 months. 3 months into 3 months away from. 3 months away.
It was 6.1.
3 months away, 100 days away. 100 days away from voting. 100 days away from voting for the general election of 2014. Narendra Modi says, I want to fight on development. The Congress party is trying to keep the country poor. The BJP says it can prove Narendra Modi right. We'll ask them whether they can show the proof. The Congress will counter the proof on the other side of this break.